If I may, Charles, I need clarity on that because, what Paul mentioned earlier in terms of one court telling another court to do their job, I'm completely in line with that. I believe that that is, in fact, the action. And then if they do not do their job, then there's a criminal action. At this point, any criminal complaint, in my opinion, would be that the whomever of that federal grand jury oppressed, the rights. So it gets back to the conspiracy against rights and deprivation of rights under color of law. I'm actually in line with what Paul said earlier. He indicated that he does not have direct knowledge of the criminal activities, which is why they petitioned for the investigation. There are others among the 44 petitioners there that are alleging to have direct knowledge or firsthand witnessing. Correct? Am I right? So, Charles, and the reason I'm not comfortable with saying, okay, hey, let's go ahead and move with a criminal complaint now is because this call right here was the intent of this was for anyone to bring forward their evidence that they had of any type of criminal wrongdoing. Thus far, zero has been brought forth. In fact, Mike has said that he chose to table his whatever you want to call it, at this point. So right now, once again, we're talking about narratives with zero evidence on this call, which you stated last week very clearly, bring forth any and all evidence on this conference call. So I'd be much more comfortable with what Paul has suggested, again, still bringing the action in front of this body, but as conspiracy against rights, because they have they didn't act within whatever time frame.
The other grand jury?
Yes, the federal grand jury that failed to act on the petition within the required time.
Do you realize that that's issue number 2, Louis?
What are you calling issue number 1?
The vote fraud.
Well, there's no evidence of that at this point.
We haven't conclusively decided that, Brother Louis.
Actually,
no one has brought forth any evidence on this call, which is what you stated specifically last week.
Right. But at the end of agenda item 2 here, it's not conclusive. Just because we haven't yet presented the evidence doesn't mean that, okay, there's nothing here.
Okay, then I will withdraw that until we complete section 2. I yield.
Thank you, Louis. Thank you. Is there other? This does get a little bit complex, and so I really comprehend how people are somehow frequently failing to follow have a clear comprehension of the process involved here. Is there other comments or questions about any aspect of what we're talking about here?
Yes, Charles.
Just so I'm clear. So, I'm sorry, Cliff, but if I can make this statement, just so I'm clear.
Yes, sir.
I have full comprehension, Charles. I will state for the record, I don't believe it, and I'm waiting for information to be brought forth to change my mind. So it is not about a lack of comprehension. It is about doubt.
Well, comprehension of the process, not of the state of affairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as we have, an agreement there. With that, I yield. Cliff,